Hey,
Hey.
Missy and Lance here with Autism Playbook. Today we want to talk about RPM, Rapid Prompting Method. Uh, if you didn't get a chance to, please go back and read kind of my intro to it in the blog. It was on our way there and just kind of explaining what it is, who Soma is, her website, that sort of thing. But we were able to go to one of these events. It's not a conference, more like practice. And you want to kind of tell them about what it was?
These workshops are put on by Soma's trainees. She intensively trains a small number of people. They're about around 10 spread out all
In
over
the world.
in the
right?
world. Yeah, ours came from Mexico, so that was really cool. So they're 2 or 3 day workshops, and a parent will arrange a time. Like the trainees will put out their schedules, and they'll arrange a time, and then they'll advertise it to families, and the family.
So, in just because I didn't understand it as well as Missy, but
Yeah.
so you got these 10 people that Soma has intensively trained, and they don't necessarily put on their own conferences, but
No.
but if a family wants to arrange a conference and they can gather a certain number of people to kind of split costs,
Yes. So
that's what happens.
Yeah. So their schedules are such that, they have certain times available to travel. So they will, they'll do that. And so they come in, and there are 6 to 8 families ish for 2 to 3 days, and each person.
So the one we went to, there were 6 families, right?
Yeah.
And it was a Monday through a Wednesday, and you kind of have your slots.
Yeah, we got 2 30-minute sessions a day, and then there was a Q&A one night for all the parents. So the training works individually with your child, and you get to watch. So it's pretty cool.
It was cool because I didn't, again, Missy kind of planned the whole thing, and I was excited to be there, but I didn't necessarily understand what it was going to be like. But it was cool because she was working with Finn,
Yes.
and not necessarily teaching us, but we could ask all the questions we wanted in off hours. But for me, what it really gave me wasn't necessarily how to do it, but to see that Finn actually responded to it.
Yeah. It was really cool.
It was really cool.
It's really cool.
And so it was almost like it proved the concept to me. And even though, and I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but you jump back in, but towards the end, we each got to do our own practice, and it didn't go as well when we were doing it as this Soma's trained person.
Because something that we heard over and over again was, if it doesn't go well, it's not Finn, it's you, and you can fix you, which we found really encouraging because
she's been training for 3 years. And But to me, it showed me that the way Finn responded, that cognitively, great things are going on, and that he actually can spell and use the letterboard and all those things,
and can do math.
And that when we get up to speed like she is, we'll be able to continue to help.
It's going to be really cool. So kind of, if you're super interested in wanting to get started, this is kind of the first Soma Bible. This is the first book.
Yeah.
It kind of goes through the basics and how to progress. So
we've had this book for a few months.
Yes.
And when we first read through it wasn't necessarily,
I wouldn't say it's super user friendly. Yeah.
Well, and it's not that the book isn't written great.
No,
I love you, Soma.
Yeah.
But it was more like just seeing someone.
Yes.
Expert
and maybe that's
in the
our
craft.
learning style too.
Yeah.
Like I think we are kind of like watchers.
But it was one of those things because it is miraculous. Like what you watch on YouTube and whatever, it actually happened to us seeing Finn. And I think when something appears miraculous, it's really hard to just read a book and do it. You kind of have to see somebody do the miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lori Sparrow, Angel. Remember.
Yes.
So do you want to talk about some of the lessons that Finn did?
Yeah.
So the idea is that you start by making choices, and so it's a teach ask method. So you might say like, the sky is blue. Finn, is the sky, is the sky green or is the sky blue? And there would be not this yet.
Well,
we're not. But
no, I know. I'm going to have him to show him.
So anyway, sorry. So there would be 2 choices, and you would say like, is the sky green or blue? And you would give kid a pencil because that's like the cue, and then they would choose.
They have a stencil that looks kind of like this. We don't have the stencils yet. You have to order them, and so he would point like B.
But there would be like holes, like picture holes in the stencils, and then he would stick his pencil in. But this is the next level. Like he
just Google RPM stencil.
Yeah. So the choices is like in this book, and that was one of the things that was a little confusing for me, that they kind of start you with choices, and quickly she moved from choices with Finn and moved to the stencil, which was really cool because he was actually spelling. So what I realized after watching someone do it and having read the book, it was so neat to get to see it in practice and see how she used it with Finn.
Yeah, because I mean, like you were saying, like the book has certain things laid out.
Kind of in order, yeah.
But it was cool because, again, so you have your slots every morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then on Tuesday night, Loris, who was teaching, the practitioner, she just had a Q&A for parents. It went like an hour and a half. And we went in and we said, hey, in the book, we're seeing this, but then we see you do this. Yes. And she was able to like fill in all those gaps.
She was able to say like, well, we moved past that. Like, you know, like I could see that he could spell. And she was able to break down like how to write a lesson and things like that. It's just really amazing.
Yeah. Now I want to ask you, so when we were there, so each day we were basically 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. We get a half hour and then have a half hour break.
Yes.
The first session we got in, and Finney it took him a little while to warm up, but once he did, he was really excited, and he kept like peeking around the corner and smiling at us because he was like so proud that he was doing it.
He was really proud.
And there was a time, that first session, where she was kind of holding the board and helping him a lot, and so you couldn't quite tell what he was spelling, what she was helping with, but you knew good things were happening, right? I'm not saying she was giving him the words or anything like that. But there was a time where he spelled the word eyes, EYES, and we were very excited.
Yeah.
But to me, the most monumental time I think it was the second day, the first session, she started going open-ended with him. So when we say open-ended, sometimes she'll give him a word and kind of spell it on paper.
If she's teaching about a star, she would say, let's spell star.
STAR. And then he would try to spell it. Well, then he was doing well, and so she started asking questions and seeing what he would spell. Mm-hmm. And to me, this was the moment when I knew RPM was going to be something special for Finn.
Yeah.
When she was talking about superheroes, and she said, Finn, if you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Yeah.
And we just.
Yeah.
And what did he do?
He spelled FLY.
And we both just cried, because it was like, he's a 6-year-old, his superpower wasn't going to be, I would want to talk to everybody.
No, yeah.
Whatever. He was basically like, no, if I was a superhero,
I would want to
fly. And it showed us he could spell fly. It showed us that he knew what a superhero was.
Yeah.
And it showed us that he would be excited to be one, and why.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was neat to get a little insight into his little mind, like, in that maybe, I don't know, the things that we would think he would want weren't necessarily so.
Do you want to talk about when she had him kind of go through the alphabet?
Yes. So she had a few minutes left in one session and said, let's play a word game, Finn. And she said, I'll give you a letter and you tell me a word that starts with each letter. So she gave him A and he wrote animal, and she gave him B and he spelled bingo. And we were really curious about that one.
How he knew how to spell that.
But we were talking to my mom, who came and helped watch kids, and she said that she had been singing bingo to them the day before, which was so cute. So we were really excited about that. C was crown. D was dragon. E was like some kind of emotion. F, frog. G, glow. H, happy.
Which we thought was really sweet.
That was really cute. And I was into, and that's as far as she got. So it kind of in summary, it was just a really good experience. It was everything we hoped it would be. We had no idea if it would work, but we felt like we needed to try. And so
it did. It
awesome. It worked.
Yeah.
So
not everything works, but this did.
It did. So going forward, we just really want to keep going. We're going to do 2 20-minute lessons a day for him, just on age-appropriate material. And we're going to keep attending trainings so that we can get better and stay in touch with our practitioners. So
Let us know if you have any questions.
We can help you find a training.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, so good. Bye.